Cool. Well, we are officially starting the final call of this 90-day game plan. Isn't it crazy? That it's
So
the
crazy.
last, but it's the last of this 90-day game plan. So we have some exciting things that will get started after celebration. Hello, everybody at the top of the line. So Lindsay had posted earlier, and if you aren't speaking, if you don't mind muting your line, just so it's not a lot of feedback. But, really, we want this call to be an opportunity to celebrate, to share, to just kind of acknowledge ourselves for what we did take on. And, hey, Olga, do you mind muting your line? Okay. Hey there. Hey, Kathy. So that's the intention of tonight. I'm just looking at the questions Lindsay had posted. So let's start with who wants to celebrate some things that you accomplished. So that can be, thanks, Fred. That can be like you accomplished getting out of your comfort zone. That can be I stayed consistent. It could be I enrolled my best friend. So really acknowledging everything that we did accomplish. So who would like to start?
I got it.
Cool.
So I actually recommitted to the Healthy Mind, Healthy Body program because sometimes even if you have had lots of success, sometimes you just need that reinvigorate that fire within you and kind of just remind you of why you're doing this. And it's just been amazing. Honestly, I even fell behind yesterday and it's like a couple days in, I'm just like kicking myself in the butt. And I'm like, what am I doing? And today I caught up and it was just so refreshing just to plug in and just kind of really invest into myself a little bit. So it's been great. And if you guys are not doing Healthy Mind and Body, I can't even tell you, do it for yourself because it will empower you to just take ownership of your life.
Yeah, nice. Right on. Thanks, Brad. Who else would like to share something you accomplished during this 90-day game plan? Yeah, David.
Hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Hold on. Maybe you'll have to come back to me.
No, I can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. The best thing that happened to me was I was able to encourage my significant other to enroll and to get started. And if any of you know, that's often, for me anyway, that's the hardest ones to talk to are the people that are the closest to you. And so that was the best, by far the best thing. I had other good things, but that was the best thing because this is just a one person.
That's huge. Totally. You're so right. The people closest to us can be the trickiest. So that's amazing. That's so good. Awesome. Let's hear two others because celebration, no matter what we think is small or big, is critical. I heard Tony Robbins say that today. He says celebration and acknowledgement is the way to program the subconscious mind. So let's hear it, guys. Two more.
I need to give out a shout. She's not speaking up for herself, but Cindy hit Crystal Executive.
Yeah.
Which is freaking amazing. Plus, she got into the Enrollers Club this month and, got special seats for Maroon 5. So I just want to give a huge congratulations to Cindy.
Totally. Go, Cindy. And whatever that is that, is about you not acknowledging yourself, girl, we got to cut that out.
I think Cindy's up next. Let's hear.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, hey guys. Hey, thank you, Lisa. I was like, I suppose I should say something, but I want to hear everybody else, So I don't know. I just, it's been an amazing couple months, and I really like being able to check in with everybody. It's been great that way. and I've been able to take my business to the next level, and I'm just really excited to keep going. And I think the most fun that I really didn't think about before is that I got all these fun things by hitting this rank advancement and by moving forward, but I got to get other people paid at the same time. And when you get to start doing that, it feels so awesome, you know, that you're really helping other people generate income in their lives. So I don't know, haven't really experienced that as much, so it's really exciting and kind of opening my mind to what the future is going to bring. So thank you, Lisa, thank you, everybody.
That's amazing. I love that. It is such a cool feeling to be able to help other people get paid. I love that so much. Nice, guys. Okay, well, if you didn't speak up and acknowledge something that you succeeded in or accomplished, you know, please take a moment after this to really acknowledge yourself. It really is a big, big deal. Okay, let's go into, just so we can like clear it out of this space, like just get it out so it's not like lingering in our head and our heart. What didn't you accomplish that you thought you would, but you're committed and set out to do that in the future? Who's gonna get started? This is not television, guys. You're on a call with people. Let's go.
I'll go, since everybody's speaking up all at once. I would say that, hold on, what was the question? What I did not accomplish? So I have struggled with, I'm new on the business side of things. I'm super motivated to get going. I've definitely taken so much of what everybody's been talking about throughout the last several weeks and kind of implemented those things. So that's what I did accomplish. What I didn't accomplish is rank advancement as much as I had wanted to. But, you know, that's something that I'm not being discouraged. I'm just implementing new ways of reaching out to people and other things. So, I mean, that's definitely something that was one of my top goals for this 90 days, but, you know, there's still plenty of time.
Absolutely. You're in it for the long haul, and those rank advancements will come. But, you know, just a really amazing, Elizabeth, that you continue to show up for these calls, the training. You know, that is the way that those results will come. So absolutely fantastic. Like, you already are that goal, and we're just waiting for reality to catch up. Thanks, Elizabeth, for sharing. Who else? Again, guys, this isn't television. I don't want to be doing this either. So help me out.
You don't.
Great. Margie, thank you. We just can't help you. We can't hear you, babe.
All right. So my biggest hurdle is duplicating. I still have 4 consultants, but the toughest for me is sharing the business side with my team. It's out of my comfort zone. So I've been a little stuck there, but I know I'll get there. I'm still striving for executive and know I'll get there, but I've just learned some patience with it.
Yeah, girl, like recognizing it is the first step, and like now it's all like just learning from here, and that's so great. Because now you know, okay, cool, this is what there is to work on. Like, just like an athlete goes, oh, okay, like dribbling. I know like one sport, you know, dribbling is, you know, what I need to work on. Like, you know it, so you can go to practice. It's the same thing. That's awesome. So, oh, no, something just got tripped out. Okay, because Lindsay hopped on. We're now 2 Lindsays. Lindsay is now 2 people. So, Margie, question about that. Did you watch the training I had posted on YouTube?
I think I did.
The one from last week?
Yes.
Okay. So that, like, and you don't have to do it exactly the way I do it for sure, because there's so many different ways, but maybe just look at what little nuggets you can pull from, because that's the system I've used to duplicate.
Okay, thank you.
We seem to, like, a lot of people overcomplicate it, you know? But thanks for sharing, hun. Welcome, Lindsay. Hello. All right, one more, guys. Just like get it out of your space. Like, what didn't you accomplish that you wanted to accomplish, so we can just celebrate that you didn't and you still show up. Aaron.
Looks like Brad has hand up too.
Well, really quickly, I actually wanted to address as well Margie's the business aspect, and I'll do it very quickly. I started to realize that people need financial wellness almost as bad, if not more, than they need health wellness. And as soon as I kind of got that, I realized how selfish I had been with not really just giving my all and pouring my heart out and showing them that there is a better way. So that's all I wanted to say about that. But Aaron, I know you were raising your hand.
Sure. And for Margie, I heard you say you only have 4 consultants, but I want to take the only out. The fact that you have 4 consultants is sweet. So I know you've had some killer months, and by killer I mean months where you just contributing to people like crazy. Lots of great things for you too. I don't know, I just feel like saying that. I know we're going over what we didn't accomplish, and I feel like there's something heavy there, right, guys? I mean, I know it feels like if I say what I don't accomplish, it's like, oh, I'm bad, or this is what I didn't do. I'm going to look bad to the group, so I'm just going to swing out. I'll lead the way. I did not accomplish going executive again in this 90-day game plan. And as I look back at it, it comes down to being really pretty simple. Like if you're on Todd Falcone's call, so one of the things I liked that I started doing was I was tracking how many times I shared in a day. And so one of the things I did not accomplish was having not one a day. I did not accomplish sharing with even one, on average 1 person a day. I look back, I have like 15 some days, 20 some days, and then a lot of days 1s and 0s. So like Todd Falcone was saying, you don't have to look too much further than how many times are you sharing this gift. So what did I not accomplish? I didn't accomplish like being consistent every day, like looking just who I could share this gift with. And then given that's what I didn't accomplish, it's sort of obvious that what I didn't accomplish as far as rank advancing would be going executives again. So that's, in the world of performance, like been listening a lot to Tony Robbins and Gary Vaynerchuk, and he just talks about he loves to lose because he just likes to take action, review what he did, try something different, and he like has fun with like just trying stuff different. So was thinking of one more thing. If I was going to be honest, for the group, I felt like I could just be more of like a voice and support the team. And what I didn't accomplish was I just wasn't in the game on the field like with everyone else. Like it wasn't like in the trenches, in the conversations. I said to myself, I can be more of like a leader role, be on the calls and be a voice. But the way to lead is to lead by example and be in the conversations and be on the field in the trenches in the fourth quarter. And so I didn't do that. And so that's something I wanted to share.
Awesome. Thanks, hubby.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, now we're going to go on to the next thing. And before that, like I would just say, if you didn't speak up again, and that's totally fine, is, taking an opportunity to, especially when a lot of us will start 90-day game plans or, little blitzes and set out a certain goal. And if we don't get that complete for ourselves, like just totally let that go, it can linger into future opportunities. So just like whether you want to sit down with a journal or say it to someone like, hey, here's what I didn't accomplish that I wanted to, like it truly is a beautiful exercise. Just so that the next time you do start a 90-day game plan, something it's just not there. You've in a way forgiven yourself or whatever you want to call that, and Aaron's developed just a play with failure. If you haven't developed yet a playful attitude with, failing to meet a goal, then do what you need to do in order to let that go. And okay, so awesome. Next one. This is a good one. Where can you acknowledge yourself for stepping out of your comfort zone and or being coachable? So I know a lot of you stepped out of your comfort zone in so many different ways, and that is huge. So let's hear some of that. Like, who would like to acknowledge themselves or acknowledge someone else? And I'll start with someone. Actually, no, I'll go last. Let's hear David. Let's hear you. Can't hear you yet. David, we can't hear you.
Seems when I have my headphones in. How about now?
We can, yep.
Okay, so one of the things that really inspired me was Lindsay and the other Lindsay, Jocelyn, talking about the chicken list, and then just talking to people that you don't even know that it would be really easy to walk on by. And I actually had a really, I did a brave thing the other day where we rented a house on the beach here, and I had a reunion, and a couple, Leon was there and Lark was there. And anyway, I had some communication with the property manager, and part of it was semi-negative. There were a couple problems in the maintenance, and she did a really nice job. We just communicated by text, and I decided, I'm just going to do the whole Kathy Coover thing. And so I texted her back, "You seem like a really honest person. I'm looking for people to work with me in this business adventure that I'm started." She comes back, "Oh, I'm very interested in that. What is it?" So I feed her just a little bit of information and ask her. I tell her a little bit of my story. Turns out she also is a cancer survivor and is just getting ready to start a different product, but is going to wait. So I have a phone meeting with her. I thought actually she lived here in the community. It turns out she lives on the northern part of the state, but we have a phone meeting on Wednesday. But
wow.
That was pretty cool. I have to say that was the best feeling I've had in a long time.
That's amazing.
You are amazing. Wow.
And do you remember the moment, like right when the thought came to you, like, oh, I could do this? And then like your thoughts going like, do I do this? Do I not do this? Like, do you remember that moment? And then
I do exactly. And I was thinking, if it popped in my head, I got to do it. So I didn't think, I just did it.
Nice.
So yeah, it was cool. Of course, I had to text Leon and everyone and say, "Hey, guess what I just did? Guess what I just did? Guess what I just did?"
Yes.
Just to keep myself stoked to do it the next time. So
yeah, you got to celebrate those things. Like, I love that you texted the group because that's huge. Like, just letting people know. I love that so much, David. That's amazing. Thank you. Yeah, Brad. And then let's hear like a couple other peeps, guys, who haven't spoken up.
I have two acknowledgments. First one is actually for Michael. Dude, you are so consistent on introducing people to Stronger Together. You are so consistent in adding value to everybody else. And if you have not been acknowledged for that lately, dude, it is very, very impressive. It's really amazing to see how much you can share and how easy it is for you just to invite people to see a vision for what's possible. So huge shout out to you. And second of all is Margie. It's so interesting to me to see how she looks at, maybe she's not where she wants to be, but I've never seen anybody like her before. She does this like nobody else. I mean, every day, I'd say every week, I have at least 2 pop-ups on Isopulse saying, this is just confirmation that Margie is a badass. So that is my acknowledgments.
Cool, thanks so much. I agree with both of those. Those are awesome. Nope, not you, Aaron. When someone else. I love you so much, but someone else. Leon, let's hear it.
All right. So I called 2 people on my chicken list, and one of them flat out said no, and had a few other words to say. But then the other one said, yeah, we're interested, him and his wife, and the next day went over to their house, signed them up. I mean, it was just that easy, that quick, And then the very next day, I was walking through Walmart, and this guy bumps into me. Goes, "Man, I haven't seen you in a while." And he's a vendor for the store that I work in. But I kind of he asked me what I was up to. So right there in Walmart, we had a great conversation. And 2 or 3 days later, we had him signed up. So just like being bold wherever I was at, and it was cool. So.
Totally. And Leon, I love it because something you're so great at is you're just straight up with people. Like, you don't allude to it or like kind of point to it. You're just like, here's what I do. And I love how straight you are because it just, people aren't confused or wondering what's going on. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that, Leon. Okay, cool. Well, let's go. There are a couple awesome other questions here. So what is one growth area that you are committed to taking on between now and celebration? And, it's such a great space, right after a 90-day game plan. And then we know celebration, whether you're going or not, is going to be just this surge of energy. So it's kind of this like beautiful like space of like, wow, I just hustled, and like I know there's like this excitement coming, and like there can be a lot of clarity that comes from this time. So yeah, what's an area of that you want to just take on for growth, but in this period? Yeah, Michael.
I think the biggest thing for me and what I want to improve on, actually have a breakthrough in, is causing other people to be in action on like what's important to them, like causing other people to go for it. I think where I've gotten resigned during the 90-day game plan and really like my entire experience is when I feel like I'm going for it and then I like make people wrong because I'm like, I'm the only one. So what I want to develop is like really grabbing hands with people and like going together and like having them get like, yeah, this is the real thing. We're just going to go for it.
Yeah. Awesome. Do you, just so I could get a little bit clearer on that, does that look like a particular action that you see? And it may be something you're in the inquiry of, but it's something right there for you?
I think making it available at the very beginning, like putting it out there that that's actually what I'm up to. And if that's something they see for themselves, let's do it together.
Yeah.
As opposed to like hoping they have a really good product experience.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep, totally. Just casting the vision right away, inviting them to run with you or whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that. I want some of that. I'm copying. Copy, paste, mine. Okay. Let's see who else has something that you're taking on as an area of growth. Lindsay, number 2. You're not number 1.
Hey guys. Hey Lindsay. Hey self. Something that I am taking on, and just having this whole community is awesome because we connected with Brad and Danielle, the Coles, the other night, and really just kind of talked about, rather than focusing on big, huge goals that we have, which we definitely have them, breaking it down and instead creating accountability around doing the daily actions, connecting with 3 new people, doing, the 3x3x3, and putting something in place where, we get to reward ourselves in a fun way if we accomplish that week by week. We know that if we do that, then the big goals will really kind of take care of themselves. So we definitely felt just some fun, some new energy around that idea. So that's something we're putting into place right away, going into celebration, but then for sure coming out of it. Because that's just where, truthfully, I wasn't on top of my game in this 90-day game plan, wasn't staying consistent with that 3x3x3, and just keeping it fun, having a fun way to reward myself for doing that, because I definitely love prizes and gifts.
Yes, I love that.
So,
and do you want to remind people just real quick what the 3x3x3 is real quick?
Oh, great. Good idea. Yeah. So the 3x3x3, it's kind of a mouthful, is that really simple format for daily activity. So it's 3 new contacts about Isagenix, following up with 3 people, and then pouring greatness into 3 people, which is essentially just loving on people. Even if Isagenix never comes up, calling someone and acknowledging them, sending a card, doing something where you're putting out great energy into the world.
Yeah, love that. Who loves 3x3x3? Love. Heart. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's hear one more. Something you're taking on as an area of growth. Yeah. Oh, and then Lisa. Elizabeth.
Oh, sorry. So I was just going to say, you know, I don't mean to repeat what Lindsay said, but, you know, I was listening to a podcast just the other day about how we set these goals so far in advance, and it's hard to have, you know, we forget to celebrate our successes. And once you reach that goal that you're reaching for maybe months or years or whatever it is, you kind of throw it away and say, what's next? And instead, you know, focusing on the steps to get there and highlighting those steps. So again, like, that daily consistency is something I've definitely been missing out on that I really need to improve. And I think, you know, making my 3x3x3, it seems simple and it seems easy. It seems like common sense, but being able to check that off my list, that's a success to celebrate. And that's something that I'm not good at. And so making sure to do what might seem small or easy and actually doing it every time.
Awesome. Cool. Let's do it, girl. I'm with it. Lisa.
Well, kind of along the same lines as everybody else. I decided today I'm relaunching my business and going executive again. I just decided, you know, that I want to go executive every 6 months. But really doing exactly. I have a big whiteboard up, and I have, you know, new contacts, 1, 2, 3, and a line. And it's front and center in my office. And then, you know, follow-ups, pour greatness. And then I have to take a picture of that and send it to somebody every night, filled out. And that, you know, that's a motivator, because I don't want to show that board is not filled out each night. I'm a person of my words, so that's a big motivator for me. And I'll tell you, just even today, it's gotten me into action, and I've got 3 appointments set now. So it's been awesome.
Love it. Nice, Lisa. Come on. Well, to cap this off, which is a couple more minutes, something I thought to ask is just because we're really committed as a team that there's really just this fresh new space, new energy, new opportunity. And it's like I said, especially because after celebration, it's like there's all this newness. So what would make a difference for you guys, you know, like let's say maybe right at the celebration time, what kind of resources would make a difference for you among our team? We know that there's the larger Isagenix resources, the trainings, and they're offering amazing things like the boot camp, all the trainings they do online. But from our team, what would you guys like to see that would really set you up for success? Yeah, David.
You know, for me, one of the challenges that I have is just getting to the signing the thing and clicking it on. For some reason, I can't seem to be consistent about going past helping someone get past that edge. I just like to have someone role play that and watch how they do it. You know, I know it is a natural thing for like Leon and stuff like that, and we've talked about this, but I'd like to see how people do that. And, you know, rather than just in theory, like, you know, just do the goofy role play thing. You know, I don't get to see that enough. So.
Yeah, role play is huge, and you aren't the first to request that, so you're right on track with what several people have asked for, and that can be done now. Really, just texting one of us, saying, "Hey, let's role play this." But we could come up with like a formal team thing. You know, maybe we do a Saturday, 3 hours, and we assign, hey, I'm going to call you. Not necessarily for the whole 3 hours, maybe of different exercises, but part of it, we could work something like that out. That's a really great idea. Would other people like that? Some sort of like, even from the phone, some sort of set mock time, role play. Yeah, cool. Okay, cool. Thanks, David. what else? This is an opportunity to really speak up and share your ideas. Truly, the world needs your ideas. Really, they make a difference. Yeah, Kathy.
I really liked Lisa's idea of putting everything on the board, the night before or the morning of, and then sharing it with someone for accountability. Because there's nobody down here for me to be really accountable to. I mean, I've got a couple people on my team that are doing things, but they're not doing it full time. And they're, they can't because of family and work obligations and stuff like that. But, this is my full-time job, career, whatever you want to call it. This is everything. So.
Yeah. So are there other people that want to have that sort of accountability? So Elizabeth, are you raising your hand?
Yeah, and I was going to say the same thing before Kathy even mentioned that, is I think, it's been holding me accountable coming to these calls once a week. And I think being on a Monday, it's great, kind of kickstarts the new week. But being accountable to people, and we on our, we have kind of a small group put together on that. But I feel like the more you're held accountable to each other, the better. And, whether it's a weekly check-in with like 3 questions we each answer, or, whatever that format looks like, I don't know, but I definitely think accountability is going to be key for me.
Yeah. Love that. Cool. Yeah. I'm hearing, I see Monica, Kylie, were you shaking your head too about that? Cool. Okay. So that's definitely, I love that idea as well. So maybe brainstorm ways that could look, propose something to the group, post it in, because really this is a time of like reassessing things, right? Coming up with kind of what we're going to do coming out of the 90 days. So post an idea in the business page. We really want to hear what you guys, have to offer. So we, propose something. Let's get feedback from everybody. Love the accountability idea. All right. Any others that are burning before we, complete this with some hurrah? No major things. Okay, if you do come up with ideas, please post them in the group. But, just really, I'm so inspired by each and every one of you that have shown up, to all the calls, if not almost all the calls. And it's just really inspiring. I want you to know that it's truly special that you continue to show up, not only for your own vision, but for the contributions you want to make to other people you don't even know. Some people, these are strangers. So you just really are remarkable. And I hope that you don't underestimate that or undervalue how beautiful it is that you showed up. And, this is really the beginning. Like, the beautiful thing about what we're up to is that, like, this is a life, at least I'm in it for life. I'm in it for the growth for life. And I hope you are too. Because with everything we do like this, there will be more transformation we, experience for ourselves, which I think is the best part. Who loves the personal growth the most? I do. Personal growth the most. Yes. So I really just am so inspired. Does anyone else want to say something to just really acknowledge the group? Oh, Aaron, jumping in.
Yeah, and as we look at really anything, but particularly network marketing, the key thing, I think, is consistency. And so for each and every one of you that are on this call, you showed up to the very last call, at least for this 90-day game plan, and that says a lot. I mean, it really says a lot. The consistency that you have to be showing up, and I know you kind of hear that a lot about showing up, but honestly, that is the biggest key. And obviously there's other things to do, keep your why present, service to many leads to greatness, but all that comes with consistency. If you give up or quit, the rest of that doesn't even matter. So I really want to acknowledge each and every one of you that are on the last call for now, because that really does show a lot about who you are, about what you're committed to, and, whether you feel really positive and jazzed up right now or something else, call somebody and have it be an opportunity where you get to share that. If you don't feel like you got something complete or off your chest, call any one of us, and we're here for you. But once again, if nothing else, you made it through. You put yourself through a 90-day game plan. That really is saying something.
Totally love that. Kylie, were you raising your hand?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to, thank everybody for showing up every week, because this was my first 90-day game plan. I'm completely new to the business, and I didn't reach the goals I set, but I did learn a lot about myself. And this has just been awesome. I've loved these Monday nights and the energy, and I want to thank everybody for showing up and for everybody who put this together for us, because this has been amazing. So thank you.
Thanks, Kylie. Yes. And true.
You're awesome.
Yeah, and she's undergone like a move during this time, and just really amazing because she's shown up to them all. So, girl, you're a rock star. Awesome, everybody. Well, this is, again, it may seem like we're ending something. It's just the beginning. Oh, Margie? Okay, yes.
I just wanted to thank you all as well. And the 30-day challenge, I wanted to thank you all for. I hadn't joined the 90-day, and I'm just entering my 7th month. So with you all starting the 30-day, it took me to the last minute to take those pictures, and I went to bed in tears, but I did it, and I thank you for that. It's gotten me working on myself a lot more, and that was the point, so I thank you for that.
Yeah.
You are so awesome for taking that step out of your comfort zone. Really, really.
Awesome, guys. Well, it's just the beginning. We're just getting started here, right? So party, everybody. Woo! Congrats, everybody, for completing this.
Yay! We'll see you all really soon, and we can't wait to create what's next coming out of Celebration. It's going to be hot.
All right.
Real juicy, real sexy, guys. All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.